Alright, let's see this. Looks like it. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't fucking work. Alright. Finally getting this regular season over and done with. And there's a lot to go over because there's a lot of playoff spots still available. So, in fact, it's actually so interesting. It's why I want to actually watch the CPU play out these last postseason positions. I want to see that, but obviously we're gonna miss some of the meaningless ones. We'll get the meaningless ones out the way first, which are games like Saints, Eagles, Steelers at Ravens, etc. Bucks and Packers is a very interesting one because Packers need that. Um, Before I do that though, I want to go over what this playoff scenario looks like right now. So we have at the bottom here, the Washington and Dallas will be facing off for the last time, and the winner of the game wins the NFC East. They also have can secure, at least in Washington's case, Washington can secure the second seed in the NFC simply by winning. Dallas has to win, and the Bears have to lose. Because if it serves me correct, the Bears have the better conference record than the Cowboys. And if both teams win, Dallas and Chicago and Dallas ties in division tiebreaker, and they haven't faced off, I believe, this season. But you have that aspect. In fact, maybe I can even see if they played each other, which I don't think they did. If they did, then it makes things a lot easier to determine. Nope, they didn't play. So, Dallas, the way it works, I can show you right here. Yeah, they would both tiebreaker in both division and conference actually, which means they would go based off of strength of schedule, and I think Chicago has them there. At least I assume they would have them there. Maybe not in regards of yeah, no. So maybe they would just make it in the tiebreaker, strength of schedule tiebreaker, because the Cowboys' combined opponent's record is 195 and the Bears is sub 500. But yeah, that's the NFC East winner between Dallas and Washington. So that's what happens. NFC North is another interesting one. As you saw, the Packers do not play the Bears; they play the Bucks. But the Bears do play the Lions. They play them on the road. Thus, the Bears, all they have to do is win and they clinch the division. The Packers have to win and the Bears have to lose because of the tiebreaker, head-to-head tiebreaker. The Packers lost the more recent matchup to the Bears, so that's why. And since both teams are hanging around 8 and 7, that's pretty much why. Division. As you see, the Falcons are 7 and 8. The Panthers are 7 and 8. The Falcons, all they have to do is win and they clinch the division. Panthers need to win and the Falcons need to lose. Reason why is because if both teams finish 8 and 8, the Falcons currently sit with a 6 and 5 conference record. Both teams have 5-1 records in division, but the Falcons are 6 and 5 in conference. They can make it in the playoffs, assumedly through conference tiebreaker, conference record tiebreaker. So those are the divisions right now. They're really screwy for the NFC. And then second seed, obviously, like I said, Washington, if they win, they not only clinch the NFC East, they get the second seed. Dallas has to win and the Bears have to lose to ensure that there is no fuckery going on. But But it could be the same way. Dallas, all they have to do is win and clinch. I think Chicago would need to, they would need to win. Since they're 9-6, they need to win. They'll be 10-6. And then Washington and Dallas probably has to tie in order for that to happen. They probably have to tie to give them any sort of shot at the conference. Even then, I don't think that would work anyways, because both Dallas and Washington are 10-5. So they'll just finish 10-5-1. So yeah, I guess the second seed doesn't really. Chicago really has no backdoor into the second seed. It would be impossible at this point. But since both Dallas and Washington have clinched playoff spots at 10-5, whoever loses that game will get the 5th seed automatically. It doesn't matter. And the reason why is because the rest of the conference looks like this: Packers, Seahawks, Packers, Bears, Rams, and Giants all are vying for that 6th seed. And I only add the Bears and the Packers because one of them, if they lose out on that NFC North title, pushing them back to be a 6th seed. And the way it will work is this. It's really fucky. Down here, we will have the Seahawks. Seahawks will host the Niners. Seahawks, all they have to do, win and in, or Chicago has to lose to the Lions for them to basically keep that spot. Bears have to win, and the Seahawks have to lose because the Bears lost to Seattle in Week 8. If both teams finish at 9-7 or 10-6, Seattle will make it in via head-to-head tiebreaker. St. Louis win. They need to win. They're currently 8-7. They need to improve to 9-7. That needs to happen, and they need both Seattle and Chicago to lose because Seattle got swept by St. Louis. St. Louis swept Seattle, so they have the head-to-head tiebreaker over them. That would let them backdoor in. Chicago, however, also has to lose in order for the Chicago has to lose to activate the conference tiebreaker, allowing St. Louis to backdoor in, basically. The Packers need to win, and the Seahawks and the St. Louis have to lose. Like the Bears, this only activates if Chicago wins the NFC North. Similar to the Bears, where if the Packers win and the Bears, well, to be fair, either way, if the Packers win and the Bears loss, I believe that would activate them as a 6th seed output. But for the Packers, this is basically a backdoor for them. If they can't win the NFC North, which is more than likely the case, there's a chance they won't win it. They can win. Seattle and St. Louis have to lose. Only happens again if Chicago wins their Week 17 match. St. Louis did beat Green Bay in Week 4, but Green Bay holds division tiebreaker over Seattle. And since both St. Louis and Green Bay are 8-7, they basically get to, if they're both 8-7, they need the I could just show you right here. Make it easier. You have the Packers and the Bears. If the Rams lose, who are playing the Titans, they will finish 8-8. The Packers will make it in a backdoor situation if they can get in at 9-7, and the Seahawks lose as well, since they hold division tiebreaker over Seattle. Seattle only has one win in division, 1-4. These are points. So, the next person on the docket is the Giants. They have the lowest odds of making the playoffs because they have to win and they need all of Rams, Seattle, and Green Bay to lose. The Rams and the Packers are obvious. If they lose their matchups, they both fall to 8-7. The Giants have to go on the road to play Kansas City. If they can win that game, they'll improve to 9-7. And for the record, Green Bay has The Giants have no tiebreaker over the Packers. That's the other quandary they're dealing with. That's why it's so hard for them to make it in at 8-7 right now, where they are. But they have the strength of schedule tiebreaker over Seattle, which I think is based on combined opponent record. Seattle is below 500 combined opponent record wise. And then, like I said, Rams, Packers, if they lose, they fall to 8-8, pushes the Giants up in the standings if they win. And then if the Seahawks lose, Giants will make it in via tiebreaker because strength of schedule. So that's kind of the NFC playoff picture. The winner between here gets the NFC East. Bears have to win and they clinch the NFC North. Packers have to win and Bears lose to clinch the NFC North. And then for the Bears, Seahawks, Rams, Giants, all these teams basically just want to win their games. None of these teams will play each other. So they just have to win whoever they play against and hope that all the other teams just basically lose, to simply put. It's a little more tame in the AFC. Ravens will have the first seed. The Dolphins currently hold second seed. They win against the Broncos, who are bottom of the barrel this year at 4-11. Win and you clinch the second seed. The Chiefs have to win and the Dolphins have to lose to take that spot. And the reason for that is because the Chiefs and the Dolphins faced off in Week 12 where Kansas City beat Miami. Then there is the final division that's still up for grabs, which is the... Oh, I'm just noticing the Chiefs and the Chargers are still... That AFC West title is still up for grabs. I just noticed that. I don't know how... I guess the Chargers would make it in via tiebreaker. They are playing I think they're playing the Raiders. So maybe they can make it in with a tiebreaker via division. I actually just noticed that. So I guess that isn't a... Let me look. I just noticed that. I did not pick up on this when I was going over everything last night, the last couple of days. Yeah, they play the Raiders! Holy shit. So the Chiefs have to play their starters. They have no way to run and secure a home game in the playoffs. They have to play their starters. They don't got a choice. That is insane. Because if they can win, they go 11-5. That knocks Chargers out of the division, out of the AFC West title, pushing Kansas City back to 5th seed. But if the Chargers win, they will at least be 5-1 in division, which sucks. But what are you gonna do then? Let's see what else is there. So now that I got that out the way, the one I wanted to go over the most was the other division. The last one that hasn't really been decided yet is the AFC South, and it's between the Colts and the Titans, who are both 8-7. Simply put, Colts win and clinch. The Titans have to win and the Colts have to lose, and that is because the Titans got swept by the Colts in the regular season. So that's what's going on with the AFC South. So it's a little easier than what's going on in the NFC over here. A little less chaotic, to be honest. There is a possibility from the looks of it the Texans can make it in, but we play the Texans. We do play the Texans. I don't care about winning the game. I will rest my starters when we get to the game. So if they win, they win. So be it. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. But it's really just between the Colts and the Titans. But yes, I will actually add the I'll go ahead and add that. So the Texans win and the Colts and the Titans have to lose. Which, I don't think the Colts are playing a divisional opponent. Yeah, they're not. And neither the Titans are playing the Rams. And the Colts playing whoever the fuck. We'll see later. 5th seed, however, currently is held by the Chargers at 9-6. They win. If they win and the Chiefs win, Chargers take 5th seed. But the Bills can backdoor as the 5th seed if they can win and the Chargers lose. And that's because as we saw, San Diego does hold division tiebreaker over the Bills. I'm gonna go ahead and add. There is a 6-seed scenario for the Bills where if both them and the Chargers win, the Bills just stay as the 6th seed so they can win and in. The Titans have to win. Buffalo has to lose. The Titans hold strength of schedule tiebreaker and conference tiebreaker over the Bills. And because both teams are 3-3 in division, that's what it would break down to. So, very, very, very interesting playoff scenario. And the Bills obviously play the Panthers. So, I think I got over everything. I've gone over just about everything. I'm going to go ahead and add the AFC West. That should be it. Lots of playoff spots still open, and I'm looking forward to watching the CPU fight for their lives with this one. We'll obviously not play our matchup just yet, and we'll get the meaningless games out the way. Both Saints and Eagles will not make the playoffs this year. Go ahead and send this one. Steelers at Ravens. Go ahead and send this one. Just gonna mark these off. There's a lot of games to go through. Oh, the Colts play the Bengals. That's interesting. There's a lot of games to go through. But as you can see, Eagles win to push them back further in the draft. While the Saints will be probably a top 4 pick, top 3 if they're lucky. Steelers beat the Ravens. Go figure. Should be interesting. I guess this is a rivalry because they both used to be in the NFC Central. And it used to be a thing. That's interesting. Didn't think they had any bad blood between each other. Maybe that's because they would play twice a year.
Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is where today's game will come to you from. Welcome to this matchup between two teams from the NFC as Tampa Bay squares off against Green Bay. We're here for another great game. Welcome to the action. I'm Al Michaels, my partner, John Madden.
This offense has to be able to run. Running the ball will open things up for the play-action pass. And the play fake isn't going to work if you can't run the ball. The one thing that they don't want to be is one-dimensional, because then the defense is just going to tee off on them, and when they tee off, you better look out.
John, this defensive unit plays every game at top intensity. They have a strong front seven. A much-anticipated game ready to begin.
Tampa Bay has no
as
shot
we're
at
lined
the
up for the
postseason.
kickoff.
It is a shame. I guess they would have to win, and Carolina and Atlanta have to lose, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I also changed the time to 3 minutes.
The Packers
It's gonna take
set
fucking
to
forever.
kick it deep.
We did 8 minutes.
It's on its way. From the 8-yard line.
Damn.
The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game.
So they're not fully. So yeah, Tampa Bay's not fully eliminated from playoffs, but it's just
First
really,
and 10.
there's not much of a shot for them at 6 and 9. Nice. A lot has to happen.
Throws it. Picked off. The 20.
And that's
the 10.
right out the...
Runs through the tackle. Jason Gilden is in there for the touchdown.
What the fuck? Just when I was like, oh, they may have a shot at making the playoffs if they can win today. Interception. That is so sad.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good.
That was fucking hilarious. Right out the gate.
And we're ready to kick this one off.
Smith back to return.
He got all of that one. From the 2.
Here for Tampa. Oh, Josh Gaffney is a no-name rookie quarterback.
We'll go back to the play on the field. One man in the backfield. Pressure, looking left for the long pass.
Almost.
Incomplete. Gaffney got the coverage he was looking for, but a great defensive effort forces the incomplete pass. Green Bay comes out in their nickel package. Garner. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
Apparently Green Bay is
get out of the
doing their job.
backfield.
That was
They
just
can
the
win this
defensive
game
line
and
getting
Chicago
lower than
loses.
the
They get
offensive
back
line.
towards the NFC North
When your
winners.
defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage,
But they're
it
certainly
makes it
doing their
very
job right now.
difficult to move the ball on offense.
Come out in a dime package.
3 minutes might have
Johnson,
been too
the
much
man in
as well.
motion.
It's taking forever. Not even
Throws
past
it.
2 minutes.
And he hits his target.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
I'm not gonna lie, this is very fun for me to watch the CPU just for 3-minute quarters just fight each other to the death. It was
Here's
fun.
the kick.
I'll probably do this more in the future.
From the 32.
Ooh, that was a mean hit. Bro walked up. I know he's feeling
Well,
that
John, we
CTE.
look forward to this all week long. One of the top running backs in the league against one of the most dominant defensive units.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to
stealing,
it.
man,
It's the old
Brett
strength
Favre.
versus strength thing. This defense has a great front four
Can he
and good
steal,
team speed.
can he steal
This
an
can be a
NFC
heck of a
North
game.
title
Driver
today?
comes in motion. Hand off to the tailback. McFarland is the guy who's there to bring him down at the
Is that Ahman
37-yard
Green?
line. Pulled down after
Yep.
a minimal gain.
They just manhandled them at the line of scrimmage. I always say that if you win the battle in the trenches, it's going to go a long way towards your winning the game.
Only one man in the backfield. Franks moves in motion. He'll get the call again. Stiff arm there.
Ooh.
Kelly
Thought
pulls
he was
him
gonna break
down
one.
at the 48-yard line. First set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
Ball at midfield. The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Tucks it away. Brooks records the tackle at the 45. Gain of 7.
On the play.
Second and 3 coming up here. The Bucks come out in a nickel package. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Kelly records the
Yep,
stop
I know how
at
that
the
feels.
27. Barr with a strong arm, and that gets him a first down.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Sixth play of this drive, and they find themselves in scoring range. Line up in trips bunch. Pumps once, throwing.
Damn.
Pass ball's incomplete. It's tipped away by the cornerback.
That's a good job of reading and timing the play so the receiver can't make the catch.
Seventh play of this drive.
I wish the camera angle was better.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Goes to the end zone. This one falls incomplete. And a man in the end zone, but overthrew the pass.
You got to take your time and
like
deliver a ball that he can make a play on. He didn't do
go
it there.
for the deep bomb. Don't go for the easy pass. Now I gotta kick this goofy ass field goal. This quarter is not over. I don't think 3-minute quarters.
This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt.
We'll see.
And it's on its way through the uprights and good.
YouTube streaming is such a lying sack to garbage because I know for a fact the stream has at least over 500 or 5,500.
The Packers are lined up for the kickoff.
Ain't no fucking way you can't use that.
Good distance.
This is garbage.
From the 4-yard line.
Why not?
To the 20.
Stream separately.
Tampa Bay needs 2 scores to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Throwing. Incomplete pass. The wobbly pass falls to the ground incomplete.
He hung that one up there, but no one was able to get under it and make the catch.
With the pass, interception. The 40, the 30,
No
the
shot.
20, the 10.
No shot.
Al Harris is in there for the score.
Yo! Man, that's crazy. Man, I should have just had this shit be like 2-minute quarters.
So they'll try to
Getting
tack on the
slaughtered.
extra
What the
point.
fuck?
And it's up.
Whatever
The
chance
point
Tampa
after
Bay
is
had
good.
going into
We've
this
reached
game
the end of the first
to
quarter,
maybe
and
backdoor
the score
into
is
a playoff spot, that shit's
17-0.
dead, bro. Getting cooked right now.
And we're ready to start the
Y'all are
second
getting
quarter.
fucking cooked. They got a free safety doing returns. Well, fucking insane. I was concerned the
From
game
the
just
13.
froze on itself. Yeah,
The last time the defense was on the field, they forced a bad throw, picked up a takeaway. So they have 1st and 10 here. Gaffney sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on a 1st down. And the catch is made.
I want to be like,
Pass, but
oh
didn't
man,
go anywhere.
Green Bay's
Nope,
offense
they were
only
on
has
them
3
like
points so
glue.
far. It's like, bro, the defense got you 14. You are good. You are straight right now.
2nd and 4. The quarterback lines up with 2 options behind him. With the pass, and this pass is completed. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Ball right around midfield. Passing on 1st down. Stepping up, throws this one off balance.
Almost picked
Gilman
off
had his
again.
hands up.
He's a pretty
It's
good
the
cover
same
linebacker. He
shot.
could run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Almost at the
Seems
2-minute
like
mark
Tampa
now.
has a good team. It's just the quarterback himself is just not that good either.
pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Gaffney somehow got that pass off.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
Monday! Watch him deep!
Green Bay lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Dropping back with the throw. Can't pull him down. Barnett makes the stop at the 41-yard line.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
What a clutch throw.
Gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. Sharper makes the play at the 32. And it'll be 2nd and less than 2 following that pass for decent yardage.
I'll tell you, when you've got 2nd and short, you can call just about anything and everything. Because if you don't get it on this play, you can always go back out there on 3rd, and you'll still only need a yard or 2 for the first down.
And so on 2nd down, they'll try to move closer.
Empty.
Gaffney goes to work with an empty backfield. Throws it, and it's complete. You could hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over. And that's worse.
And they hurry up to the line. Going to the air on 1st down. With the throw, he hits his receiver.
28!
Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. John, he rushed that throw.
When you let the defense get into your backfield that quickly, bad things are going to happen to you. If they're going to get the first here, they'll need their offensive line to maintain their block and give the quarterback enough time to make a good throw.
Green Bay looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Looking for a receiver. Fumbled. The lineman scoops it up. They lose the ball in the backfield but manage to recover.
And that was a great play to swallow up the ball carrier and put a big hit on him like that.
Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. He comes out to punt for the 2nd time.
I'm not saying much right now. It's because this game is just watching Tampa Bay get slaughtered by Green Bay. I just don't have a reason right now. I don't have a fucking reason to say much else.
Here's the punt.
At least the 2nd quarter is going by quick.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime. So they have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback is back in the shotgun. With the throw, the defender's got it. The 40. He was looking for single coverage, got it, but the throw was off target.
Wow, the first mistake for Green Bay. Okay. Alright.
Now here's a chance for him to run the ball and see what kind of yardage it gets him. And based on what they get on that run, they can then decide to go for a touchdown
Tampa,
or play for a field goal.
Now.
Garner, the deep back. Garner. The Buccaneers call a
run the ball
timeout. They
the
have
first
2
play, not
timeouts
even play
remaining.
action.
They'll convert for the first down if they can get the ball inside the 21. The Packers line up in the quarter defense. Throws it. This one falls incomplete, and he drops an easy one. 3rd and long. The defense trying to bring this drive to a
halt. 6
halt.
more minutes of this bad play, bad performance. They'll probably just get a field goal here. That's probably going to be the outcome. Field goal here, go down by 14.
Dropping back. with the throw. Picked off.
Never mind.
The trainers are working on him, so Jill will find out what she
Oh,
can and report to
damn.
us.
Probably should just kneel and go to halftime. Get the ball to start the second half.
Following the interception, it's now 1st
kneel
and
the
10.
ball and go to halftime. Nope, they're gonna run. They're gonna run plays.
He'll pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. That touch pass had very little touch, John.
There are times to make throws like that. Times to zing it. He just made the wrong choice.
Running out of sports schools.
They come out in the nickel. Slings it across the middle. The pass ball's incomplete, and this one will fall to the turf incomplete.
That's another one of those deals where he was looking to run before he had the ball. Sometimes you want to get a score before the half, but when you're leading in a game like this, you don't want to do anything risky. So you just run the ball and start getting ready for the second half.
The Bucs come out in a dime package. They give it to the halfback. He was really hit hard on that play.
Yeah, you talk about your depleter. That's what happened there. He unloaded, and he got a depleter.
And they'll get ready to punt it away as we near the end of the half.
I love how they didn't just punt the ball or kneel the ball at halftime.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
32-yard punt. Fair catch made at the 33-yard line. This is where the defense needs to just play
I
smart
need like
and
5
not
minutes.
give
I'm
up
gonna
a
have
big
my
play.
mic off for like
There's not
the
a whole
next
lot
5
of time
minutes,
left, so they just
gonna
need
have
to
hear
prevent them from
Al
getting into
Michaels and
field goal
John Madden
range.
a little bit.
The offense lines up with split backs behind the quarterback. With the throw, and the catch is made. He put something extra on that throw, and that'll keep the chains moving.
And that's what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick that 1 millisecond can make a difference. I don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
Drops back, throwing. And he can't hang on. And this should be the last play of the half.
Delta, which one? Stay low. Witchy, come on.
The Pack come out in a nickel package. Dropping back with the throw. Behind him, but he has it. McKenzie records the tackle at the 41. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Green Bay 17. Tampa Bay 0. We're ready to start the second half of play. Just about ready for the second half as they line up for the kickoff. Nice kick and returnable. From the 6-yard line to the 20.
You talk about protecting the ball and working the clock. All of those things come into play now as they try to put this game away.
Ball on their own 26. The Bucs come out in a nickel package.
Stay home. Stay home.
That's the toss to the left. Mitchell created problems in the backfield on that play. Mitchell showed he could do more than just cover on that play.
Yeah, he sure did. When you get a corner who will come out like that on run support, it makes the offensive coordinator think twice on those runs to the outside.
Second and long coming up here. Throwing. And he hits his target. He was on the receiving end of that bullet.
Soft hands like that are hard to find. This guy looks like he's a keeper.
About 2 to go.